time to breeze. Doesn't matter.
Hello, everybody. My name is Greg Seals. I am an artist that dreams of becoming world renowned. What is this, you say? What is this video? What's the purpose of it? No idea. I'm just recording. This is just something I want to try to start doing. Put my face out there a little bit more. Speak a little bit more about whatever. I don't have any list or this is not organized whatsoever. So it's just thoughts that run through my head right now. So most nights, right now it's 11:28 p.m. where I am on the East Coast. Most nights, excuse me, sorry. Most nights I create art every day. Most nights while I'm creating art, I have music and stuff playing in the background. But after I'm done, thoughts, I just let my thoughts kind of go crazy. I let them loose. It's like while I'm creating art, I put a little fence up in my head to keep everything out. And as soon as I'm done creating something, then I'll be like, all right, open the gates up. I'm like, all right, everybody, come on in. And that's when the thoughts just start flooding in like a herd of sheep. Is that I don't know. Whatever, it's late. Flooding in like a herd of sheep. I don't think I've ever heard that anywhere. You heard it here first. Man, that didn't make sense. But hey, this is just my mind doing what it does, going all over the place. So I just figure I start recording some of this stuff because a lot of time I just let my mind go crazy. It goes all over the place, and then when I'm done, I didn't write any of it down, and I forget some of the other stuff I thought. So I think it's a little better to put it in video form so I can at least hold on to it for a while. Put it online so people can see it. I guess I can start with one thing. I know someone asked me a while ago about what my process is as an artist, and I guess I never really thought of it too much until recently. I've been trying to think. I was like, what is an artist's process? Like really, when I think of that, I'm thinking like, this is how I think of it. Just what you do in preparations to getting, or what you do when you're about to begin creating some art. So if I'm going to use that definition, this is what I do. First I'll come to my studio room here in my house. I change the light in the background. It's normally either red or blue, like 90% of the time. And then I change it to purple in the evenings when I'm listening to some like lo-fi type music, synthwave specifically. But again, I come in here and get in the studio. I go through YouTube music. I know a lot of people use Spotify, but I have YouTube Premium, so the music, YouTube music came with it, and I like it. Some people hate on it, but it works perfect for me, and it comes with the premium, so I mean, might as well use it instead of paying for something else. I find a song to play. If you've been following me for a while, especially on Instagram, you know the type of music I listen to. Man, the spectrums go all over the place. So I mean, I listen to basically anything, and I actively seek out new music to listen to. I know. Well, I listen to most often, I guess I can say, is EDM. I listen to bossa nova, however you say that. It's like Brazilian jazz type music. You know, something else I've been listening to a lot recently? Uh, Japanese city pop. I don't know how I came across it, but I love it, especially the stuff from like the 80s. It's a vibe for me. What else I listen to? Lo-fi. I mean, I listen to all kinds of stuff, man. Rock. I listen to even like the screamo, like what do you call it? Screamo music, or punk rock. I listen to everything, man. Um, so I find the music that a song that I want to listen to, and normally I try to pick a different song each time that I create another piece of art. Because when it comes to creating art, the song I choose is really important because I sit there and basically bathe in the music, if that makes sense. Sit there, listen to it, and as I'm doing that, I can see the colors start to form in my mind.
I don't see an app for that. You'll need to download one.
That scared me. Wait, hold on. Let me turn this thing off, man. That freaked me out. I don't even. Where was I? Before I got freaked out by the NAC. Let me not even say that. Where was I? I don't know. All right. Well, yeah. I pick the music that I want to listen to before I create the artwork. I sit there while the music plays, and I always put the song, especially if it's a newer song that I like a little bit, I'll play it on repeat the entire time until I'm done creating the art. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else I do, because my process normally stays pretty much the same. I don't think there's anything else I do in between. After I find the music I want to listen to and I listen to it for a little bit, I start to see the colors form in my head. Sometimes the shape forms that I want to create. And then when I go from there, I just, just play the song on repeat, and then the music helps me create the piece of artwork. I try to make something a little different each time. I'm sure it's probably happened, but I haven't looked at it. I create art every day, so I'm sure some of the shapes maybe appeared a few times while I'm making them. I got a little cold I'm getting over, so like this, I gotta breathe out my mouth, and it's so annoying. Yeah, it's so annoying. What's wrong with me? And so, music is important to me. It helps me create my work. My work makes me happy. I know for a long time I tried creating art that I thought that people would like instead of creating the art that I like, which seems like, that makes a lot of sense, right? To create what you like first. Oh, hold up, what's happening? Oh, But for a long time, I just figured nobody would like what I like. But that's some really narrow-minded thinking, you know. And I think it's been like about a year, because now I'm back to creating the art that I've always made, even when I was a kid. Because I still have notebooks, and I could find them, and sketchbooks where I would be drawing these same types of shapes. But, you know, you let outside influences and things like that negatively impact you, where they say, oh, people aren't going to like that. This looks weird. What are these blob things you're drawing? These weird lines and stuff. That's not what people want to see. You know, now that when you get older, you start to be like, man, I don't care what other people want to see. I want to do what I want. And I basically came full circle. I was creating this art that I'm making now years ago. I was in elementary school creating this art. And now I've come all the way around high school, college, everything. And then, boop, I'm right back at it again, where I should have been the whole time. So, and creating the artwork every day, I think has helped push me more creatively. I know it's been probably a month or two. I felt like I was about to crash into a wall of like, man, I need to do something different. But each time it seems like I'm about to hit that wall, another idea pops in my head of a different variation to the artwork that I'm making. Still using the same shapes, a lot of the same colors, the red, yellow, blue. And I'm experimenting with some other colors in the background for sure. And I just haven't found a combination that I've really enjoyed yet. But I'm sure I will soon with more experimentation. But I think I'm in a good place artistically. I've also been doing a lot more networking, especially on Twitter, and some on Instagram, but a lot more on Twitter. I've been able to, really, there's been some really, people that I admire and I've admired for years that I've been able to speak with recently in DMs and that kind of stuff, just because, I'm trying to put myself more out there. I reply to more comments. Reply to comments. I reply to a lot more tweets these days. And, try to leave something meaningful, or, just something not random, but something that's more like different than what other people will reply. I say that much. And this has been working. I've been getting a lot of great advice from artists that I admire. I don't want to put their names out there, but I've been asking a ton of questions, and these people have been so kind to even take the time to respond or help me out with some things or hash out some ideas as well. And there's a few things that keep continuing to come up when I'm having these conversations with different people. One of the main things is trying the brand that you're trying to build around yourself as an artist. And a lot of people are recommending that I do a lot more research into branding, find books, which, I read books all the time. I've been listening to a lot more audio recently though, but finding more books on branding, finding more YouTube content on branding. I've been doing a lot of that. Also, what's the other thing that that always comes up in these conversations is networking, and not specific. I mean, if you can to network in person, going to these big like art events and that type of stuff, which I'll do in the future. But currently, I've been doing a lot more networking specifically online, and I think those come up the most in these conversations: branding and networking. Because if you look at my profile, excuse me, I think in most of my profiles I have it now where, what's it say specifically? Hold on, give me a second. Family man who dreams of becoming a world-renowned artist. That's the dream. I would love for my work to be able to support my family and, help us do things financially for our for generations to come, And I dream of this kind of stuff all the time. I dream of my work being in some of the most well-known, prestigious galleries in the world. I dream of my work being auctioned off at these amazing auction houses like Sotheby's and Christie's. I dream of the type of life I'd be living, the kind of recognition I could receive, and my whole thing is really because I used to use my username a lot more. The KingJesusArt is still kind of it's still my username technically, but I've been trying to put my real name out there more because I would like to make my family proud, my family's name proud, my family's last name. So this has been I don't know. It's a long time coming. Man, it's so annoying not being able to breathe out your nose. So I'm taking the steps that I need to, I believe, to make my dreams a reality. Of course, it's not going to happen as fast as I would like for it to. So in the meantime, I need to figure out something else to do with the art. Or, you know what? Something that I haven't asked anyone that I've been speaking to recently. Oh, you know what? I did ask somebody. I was asking, like, when should I start selling art? Like, when should I start minting? I haven't minted any artwork from this day. What is it? January 17th. This has been well over a year since I minted any artwork. ETH, Tezos, anywhere. And I was asking, like, when should I start minting? And the response I got was just, you should probably just keep networking first before just minting something and having it sit there. Like, network, find someone who likes your work and who's interested in purchasing your work, and then mint something then. And that makes a lot of sense. And it makes all the sense in the world, but me, I'm like, I need to do it now, right now. But I hate saying the phrase, like, I gotta wait for the time to be right. I know a lot of times when you trying to wait for the perfect time, That time never comes. It never comes. You'll just be sitting there waiting forever. So this journey's interesting. I have a lot to learn. I still have a lot of people to talk to. Got new ideas to hash out. It's been a lot of I've been getting a lot of, I don't want to say crazy ideas, but there's some ideas that are coming in my mind that I haven't seen other people doing. So I need to, and I'm not going to drop them here for sure. I'm not going to tell anybody. But I need to just set the time aside to do it. Where else do I want to go? I think my time is coming when it comes to art. Maybe my art doesn't have this wide audience. Like I see there's so many amazing artists in this space, especially on the digital side. Oh man, I see that art in the timeline. I'm like, man, that stuff is like, it's beautiful work, and it gets a ton of likes, retweets, all that kind of stuff. And I know, oh man, when I was a lot younger, I used to be like, man, I wish that was me, and stressing out and stuff about these type of things. But when you get older, man, you just stop. Like, man, I'm happy for them. They're doing their thing. I just need to do mine. I need to get mines. I need to get mine. So I'm not where I would dream to be right now. I mean, I could say that. And my dreams are big, man. I dream big. Execution is key. And that's why now I write out ideas. I write out the things I want to do. I'm trying to narrow the focus on the amount of things I do, because I literally, you know what? I have like notebooks full of ideas. These spiral notebooks, I have about 5 of them, full of all the, like a ton of random ideas for things in the art world that I want to do. And I have yet to take the time to go through all of them and try to categorize them. And I'm like, okay, these are cool things. These are random things. What should I focus on first? I haven't been doing that. And that's something that I want to do very soon. And I'm just bouncing between narrowed focus and how much should I narrow the focus on? Should it be 3 ideas? Should it be 5 ideas? Should it just be one thing that I should start, finish before moving on to the next thing? I don't know. From time to time, that self-doubt tries to creep in. It's just times where, excuse me, it's like, am I doing this the right way? Is this path that I'm going down going to lead to success? And I know some of the things that were here when I was in any art classes that I would take, because I didn't go to school for art, like college. I went to college for commercial graphics, which is basically working on printing presses and that kind of stuff. But while I was in high school, I took, and my school, it was a great school. They had so many different programs for any interest you had. So I was, of course, interested in art, and I always was. So I took almost every single art course that they had available at that school, and they had a ton of them. I was taking like 2-3 art courses a semester, it seemed like. And the only one I didn't get to was painting, and that's because my senior year, excuse me, my senior year in high school, I had enough credits. Ooh, here we go. All right. Yeah, my senior year in high school, I had enough credits to where I could leave. I had enough credits to where I could leave school early. And as someone who hated school, like, not like it was a bad place or nothing. It was just, it felt like prison to me. Ever since I was a little kid, you go there, like, oh, here I go again. Going to sit in that boring classroom for 8 hours. Except for the parts that interested me. Interested me. Man, it's late. The parts I had interest in: history, math to a certain extent, and science. Anything outside of that, I was done. Man, it was torture, man. So as soon as I jumped on the opportunity to get out of there early, I was like, I don't have to go to school all day. Man, I'm out of here. I'm out of school. I was out of school at like 11:30 a.m. I take my morning class, two morning classes to be out of there. So, how did I even get here? What was I even talking about? I don't know. That's how my mind works at night. Bounces all over the place, I guess. I know this. I guess that's enough of that for this video, at least. I'm not gonna edit anything on this video. I try to streamline as much as I do. Streamline it as much as I just try to do stuff quicker. And I think editing videos like this, if I have to do it, I'm not editing it. Yeah, so it's just going to be this. I might chop off some of the spots where I'm not saying anything, but anything outside of that, any of the words I'm saying, I'm not cutting that out. So, if you made it this far with my monotone type voice, I commend you, my friend. Because if I was watching my own video, I don't think I'd be able to finish. I probably wouldn't even be able to get through a few minutes. I'm like, man, he's making me sleepy. So, I guess that'd be the end. Oh man, hopefully I feel better tomorrow. Man, this is so annoying. I'm breathing out of my mouth the whole time. Well, hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow. And I think I want to start doing these. You know what? I'm not even going to say it. Oh, I'll say it. Whatever. I'll try. Keyword. I'm going to try to do these just about every day. I guess maybe chop up some of it because I don't think I can. Can I post a video this long on Twitter? Well, I have a premium account, but I don't know if I can post a video that's, what is this, 30 minutes? Man, that's a long time to talk about nothing. I have to see, but this is definitely going up on YouTube. I'll put the YouTube in the description. I'm going to put all my socials in the description. Alright, I guess I'm gone. It's time for me to make some art. Just wanted to get those, just give you some random thoughts that go through my mind. And you could do with that, I don't know what you're going to do with it, but if you listen this long, thanks for listening. Thank you for your time. And I wish you all the best, my friend. God bless. See you later. Bye.